Let me guess. If motivation actually worked, you probably wouldn't be watching this. You've tried all the hype, you've made the playlists, you've told yourself to just push harder, and it never seems to stick. Well, I've got good news. The problem isn't you. It turns out motivation was never the right tool for the job. Welcome back to BrightSteps, where we help you think clearer and make smarter moves. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you what actually works and what you can do today, even if you're completely exhausted. You know that feeling, right? Of being totally stuck. You know you should be studying or writing that paper, but you just can't find the energy or the drive to even start. So you wait for that magical burst of inspiration to hit, and crickets. It's just incredibly frustrating. And if you feel that way, you are so far from alone. Get this. A huge survey found that a staggering 73% of students feel moderately or highly stressed. About a third are showing clear signs of actual burnout. So the very first thing you need to know is that this is a shared struggle. This is not a personal failure. I mean, we are surrounded by advice like this, right? It's all over social media, sold to us as the secret to success. It sounds so tough, so disciplined. But you know what? The actual science tells a completely different story. This whole grind culture mindset, it's one of the most counterproductive things you can do. Pushing past your healthy limits and just ignoring exhaustion, it is a one-way ticket to burning out completely. So today, we're going to tear down why that whole just get motivated approach is a trap. And I'm going to show you a smarter, way more reliable way to get things done, especially when you're already running on fumes. Okay, so the heart of the problem is this. We've all been taught to rely on something that is, by its very nature, completely unreliable. We treat motivation like it's this muscle we can just flex on command, but that is not how it works. Not at all. The real key here is to stop thinking of motivation as a skill and start seeing it for what it is, an emotion. Seriously, think about it. It's just like happiness or sadness. It comes and goes. You can't just force yourself to be happy on command, can you? Well, it's the same with motivation. So waiting around to feel like it, that's a losing strategy from the start. This comparison just lays it all out perfectly. Over on the left, you've got the motivation mindset. It's totally reactive. It waits for a feeling or for some external pressure, like a scary deadline. But research actually shows that this kind of pressure leads to lower quality work and, you guessed it, burnout. Now look at the right side, the systems mindset. This is proactive. It's all about building a structure that makes progress happen almost automatically, no matter how you're feeling that day. And this right here is the crucial point. Trying to power through your day on motivation alone is like trying to use your phone with a dead battery. It just doesn't work. Pushing through, skipping sleep, ignoring stress, all that does is drain your mental energy, which makes every single task you have to do later that much harder. So if motivation is the unreliable problem, then smart, consistent systems, they're the reliable solution. Let's dig into what the research says actually predicts who gets ahead in the long run. And the answer, it might surprise you. Okay, check this out. In a landmark study, researchers discovered that a student's level of self-control, we're talking discipline and good habits, was a better predictor of their grades than their IQ. Just let that sink in for a second. The students who built good habits consistently did better than those who were just naturally smart. It really proves that how you work is so much more important than raw talent. And here it is, the simple, incredibly powerful formula for making things happen. Dr. B.J. Fogg's model says that for any behavior to happen, you just need three things at the same time: motivation, ability, and a prompt. But here's the secret sauce. Since motivation is the flaky one you can't control, you just focus all your energy on the other two, making the task super easy and setting up an obvious trigger. So let's see how this plays out in the real world. Instead of waiting to feel like writing that huge paper, you engineer the behavior. Your prompt could be something simple, like finishing breakfast. You maximize your ability by making the task laughably small. Don't write the paper, just open the document and write one sentence. And here's the magic. Once you start, you often find the motivation to keep going. Action creates its own momentum. Now, I gotta be real with you, this doesn't happen overnight. Research from University College London found it takes an average of 66 days for a new behavior to become automatic. So yeah, the first few weeks, they're gonna feel like work. But as you stick with it, your brain literally rewires itself and the action takes less and less willpower until one day it feels as natural as grabbing your keys before you leave the house. Okay, so we've covered the why. Now, let's get into the how. Think of these next few slides as your personal, practical toolkit. These are strategies you can start using literally today to build systems that work for you not against you. Seriously, let your environment do the heavy lifting. If you always study in the same spot at the same time, your brain starts to expect it. It gets into focus mode automatically. If you just put your phone in another room, poof, you've eliminated the need to use willpower to resist it. You're just making the right choice, the easy choice. This part is so critical. Rest is not laziness. Let me say that again. Rest is not laziness. It is a strategic requirement for success. You wouldn't expect your phone to work all day if you never charged it. So why do we expect our brains to? Prioritizing sleep, taking real breaks, learning to say no, that isn't slacking off. It's recharging the battery you need to do your best work. And finally, remember, you do not have to do this alone. Perfectionism will absolutely kill your motivation. Just aiming for good enough is what keeps you moving forward. And connecting with other people, that is a proven antidote to burnout. Whether it's a study group, a text to a friend, or reaching out to campus resources, sharing the load makes it so much lighter. All right, let's bring this all home. The big takeaway is this: stop trying to hustle your way out of being exhausted. Stop waiting for motivation to strike you like lightning. It's time to shift your focus from random inspiration to intentional architecture, building a system that actually supports you. So here it is, your new playbook, all summed up. It's about trusting systems, not fleeting feelings. It's about making progress automatic. It's choosing consistency over intensity every time. It's treating rest like the strategic tool it is. And it's about celebrating those small wins to keep the momentum going. This is how you build success that lasts without burning yourself out. So I'll leave you with this one question. What's one tiny system you can build today? Not some huge life overhaul, just one small thing. Could you lay out your books on your desk before you go to bed tonight? Or set a timer to just read for 5 minutes? Start there. Let that one tiny thing be your breakthrough. Thanks for tuning in to BrightSteps. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.